Uh, I wonder. There it is. There goes my voice. Can you hear me? Oh, um, this is crazy. I see the voice volume, like when I talk, that's working. But I wonder why I can't see anybody in the chat. No, people just sitting there, or nobody's not just saying nothing, or they came on and then left. They can hear me. All right. Okay. 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 But what I wanted to talk about was hold on, let me turn around. Was net neutrality and the media and how it's and it can affect this. Um, I don't know. Y'all know it can stop us from having access to the internet. And to me, I think that's one issue we should be starting looking at because um, it's just something that we need to do. That's in my opinion. Instead of just sitting around and thinking that if we just say F the government, that something's just gonna happen through clean air. What the hell else is this? So that's my opinion on that. Know about net neutrality. Um. Oh, okay. Say for instance, how it can affect the black media, and we're right now talking and communicating. But if they get their way, they can slow down how we communicate. And what else they can do to it with it? They can uh, stop the way you, if you're doing business with other companies, they can stop that. They can shut that down. This is if they get their way. I'm talking about like big companies like Comcast, AT&T, Time Warner. So I don't know, London, what type of service do y'all have out there? Yeah, it's like phone service and the broadband. You have T-Mobile. Yeah, yeah. I think I thought. Well, see, I think Sprint is trying to buy T-Mobile. Mm, right? Yeah, we got Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile. I think that's it. I think it's just three of them. Oh, Verizon. Yeah, Verizon. Yeah, but yeah, you can change it into different. You can change it, like, but you gotta have, like, I think you gotta do like prepaid or something like that. If, yeah, well, we can do that too here. Yeah, no, it can change. You can change it out. There's certain ways. I'm up here still trying to figure out how can I see people in here. I can't. Nobody. It's like they'll pop up, but I mean, I don't know if they might be just observing it or something. I don't know. Let me see if yeah, you say something in there. Yeah, it's the same, huh? Why is it saying stop? Why is it saying broadcasting? And then I got live. I got the live in the right hand corner, right? And then I got stop broadcasting at the bottom. Yeah, I see my icon is in the middle. Uh huh. Oh, okay. All right, I'm about to do paste. Okay. And then, all right, I just did it. Do you see it? Huh? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Can they hear me now? Can they hear me better? This thing is crazy, man. Yep, it's in the group chat now. Hold, did something again, man. Oh, I clicked on I clicked on my own event. That's what I did just now. This is crazy. Hold on, man. I'm popping it up again, man. This is it's on me right like my camera's turned on just now to the live stream page. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Damn it. What Man, this is bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this is. It's telling me now as somehow I'm about to join it. I'm already here. I'm okay. Yeah, it's taking me there. My stuff is taking forever to. Now I see people. Oh man, can they still hear me? Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's taking me there. Oh shoot, this is a now it's a. Hold on for a second. Crazy man. Wait a minute. I see. Cut the volume off on one of these things. Okay. Let me see if. Tell me if I'm about to put the thing in the chat. Tell me if it went in through. Right. Is that how you do it? Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Let me see. I'm about to put the thing in the chat. Tell me if it went in through.
I can hear your playback.
I know that's why I'm like trying to figure out how to
Oh, what you want to do
because
is
I got two.
what? Yeah, mute the YouTube page. So mute the regular YouTube page, because that's probably what's making the playback.
The broadcast was usually on. Let me see. What the damn it. No.
There we go.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Don't worry.
That's my favorite word, crazy. Um, damn.
Okay, they said that I'm live as well, so they know I'm in the chat in the room. Hey, Roo, you still there?
Me.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
It's clear now.
It's definitely clear on my end. I don't see any complaints in the chat.
Okay. The- Hold on, minimize. Okay, I see what you. Now I'm with you.
Okay.
No, but okay. So you were saying you just had uh, y'all have some companies out there too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Same. I mean, it's the same
So
kind of thing.
so what do you think will happen to the media if it does happen? Say for instance they stop with the net neutrality. They come in. We're going to do all these things to shut down the media, basically.
So are you talking about like in some kind of state of emergency situation? Like
I don't know if you ever heard of net neutrality. Have you ever heard of it?
no,
You haven't.
no.
You need to look it up. It's something that's very important. I mean that you know.
Is this
Um,
like basically the government being able to take over media and what goes in and out and things like that? Net.
internet over the internet. That is. I wouldn't say just the media. I'm just saying
Oh,
if
here
any.
we go. So net neutrality, the principle that the internet service providers should enable access to all content and applications regarding of sort. Okay, so it's just basically them being able to be intrusive,
Yes.
essentially just intruding what was supposed to be sort of personal, private freedoms. Um, well, I think I've heard of it. Do they do that here? They probably do. I mean, this country is known for phone hacking. There's been phone hacking scandals and stuff like that, hacking dead people's phones and getting their messages. That's nothing new. So
Yeah.
the media
I
here do it
mean,
all the
so
time.
they basically well see what my problem is with it is that at least here too much of a black media. I mean, like I'm saying for example in Ohio,
Hmm.
we only have like two, the Call and Post and the Communicator or something like that.
Okay.
One is owned by Don King, and then the other
Mm.
one, you know, and then they come out only weekly. So by the time they come out, information there is. So I think we need to, um, this is why I say I think we do really need to support each other
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
because,
because you see, this is the thing, especially over here, because we really don't have any kind of media outlets.
mm,
Newspapers. The closest, I guess, the closest thing that we do get to black media in terms of newspapers is the island newspapers. So the weekly or bi-weekly papers that we get that come from the islands that we come from. We get that.
oh,
Um,
so you only get bi weeklies too, huh?
bi-weekly or weekly, depending on what island and how often they print. Um, phone networks. I believe that the island ones don't work here. I've never ever seen one here. Like normally, you just buy a phone card and then you call up there, and even then, the money doesn't last you very long, depending on what island that you call up. Some are more expensive than others, but then you end up paying these other companies, and the money's not going to us. The money doesn't go to the island; it goes to somewhere else. We don't have any phone networks. Black media in this country, very small. I'd say it's probably the biggest TV network that we have is BET. That's the
Hmm.
biggest, and BET sucks.
Right.
No, it's
I
really
bet it
bad.
does now.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it
I was
there when it,
complaining about this yesterday.
yeah, yeah, you were. I mean, see, when it
Yeah.
first started off, it was actually like, they had the news on there. They had like black sports from college sports on there. What else they have
hmm
on it? They had when it first started off. I can't remember if they had like Teen Summit on there.
I mean, how long ago
They
was that?
had
Because
a
I have a feeling that was probably even before I was born. I'm sure it's
yeah,
probably
it
before
might.
I was
I
even
mean,
born.
it might. It might. Yeah, it was before you was born. Yeah, because my niece is 18. So
Yeah, I missed out. I missed out on
yep.
all the good stuff. But there's a
Yeah.
huge like on both sides. I think it's just easier for you guys because to me you guys always have the potential just from your numbers because we're so small here. I mean our numbers are tiny in comparison.
Like what's your numbers there?
About 2 million, just over 2 million.
Mm, okay.
And
Yeah.
we're just this tiny drop in the ocean.
Mm. And that's
I mean,
included.
sorry, go on.
Are everyone that consider themselves black?
Yeah, everyone. I'm talking about census numbers. So anyone who's
Yeah.
identified as black, either Afro Caribbean or Black African, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then as far as the magazines go, Ebony and Jet, they were sold over to a white company.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think I heard about that
Yeah.
because I mean
Yeah. So.
we get Ebony magazine here. I don't know if we get Jet,
Hmm.
but I remember like my auntie, my mum, and my grandma used to buy Ebony, but then they stopped buying it because they kind of noticed that it was different.
Yeah. So I mean, that's that's my thing. The media. I mean, it's like, and then crazy companies about libel laws and fake news, and you know, and that's going down a deep slope, man. When you start saying that, I mean, they do put out some information or misleading information, however you want to put it, but
hmm
fake news. But you listen to Breitbart and these crazies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think you see they're different. This is where we need to kind of separate ourselves because as far as I'm concerned, that's their news. Like Alex Jones is weird, so that's their
Yeah,
news, and to me, that's what they deal with. But I think, I mean, you even had Marcus Garvey with was it the Negro World newspaper? We kind of need to just separate ourselves from their media altogether. Just focus on our thing because as long as we're not, the whole idea is for us not to report on them, but we're reporting on ourselves so that we're all informed of what's going on with us, not with them.
correct.
That's the
I
idea.
believe
So
that. That's what I'm saying.
that's where we get our separation. So as far as I'm concerned, Donald Trump and whoever else can't tell us what's going on with us because we know what's going on with us.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
and we've got Chief and DS1.
What's up?
Peace, peace, Haru. Come through showing you some love. Yeah, man. You know me, I'm always down to bang on the information, you know what I'm saying? But definitely want to come through and show you some love, brother. Shout out to Sister Sci-Fi.
Oh
We
well.
was over at True Royal Family, and she said that you had it live over here. So So shout out to Sister
Oh, okay.
Sci-Fi, Queen of Black Media. Yeah, that's what it
All
do.
right.
So I got you locked in now. Hit the little bell. Hey, y'all like and subscribe, brother Haru. He definitely supports everybody else's platforms a lot. So he definitely needs
Hmm.
love and support from us. So peace to the brother. And yeah, I'm here to bang on come on. I'm coming to get Jade though. She been ducking me, so I came to get her.
Oh, Chief, I haven't been
What to
ducking you.
do,
Stop
brother?
lying. Stop lying, Chief.
What
I
to do, Jay?
told
How
you,
you doing?
I accept the challenge, Chief, from when you were doing that 8 hour live stream, and I went to bed and woke up and got ready to go to work and got to work, and I was telling you, Chief, I accept your challenge.
That's right.
I mean, I've already started. I've
You had
been
to
on
shut
the
us down.
archives.
Huh?
I've I've been in the archives. I've already started the research.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad that you are. So then you can come on my side. Hey, did you guys see the show last night though? All these guys was against me and how they just changed over and came on our side. That's what you call when you debating somebody and you got them changing on your side and start debating with you. So ooga ooga to the family, peace and love and peace and blessings to everybody that's sincere, that's really getting it in. And like I said, salute to you, brother, for your channel. Just here to bring the entertainment, bro. Peace and blessings. Ooh.
Peace,
Peace
Chief.
to the rest of the brothers. Hey, we got a pastor on the panel too, huh? Peace, brother. How you doing?
That's me.
Oh
Pastor.
shit. Hold on.
That's
Hold
Jake.
on. Wait a minute. No, you know. Oh my god. Jay. Oh my god. You don't
You
find me
said
TD
that.
Jakes. Hey, that nigga look like TD Jakes in the old days.
Honestly, the way that I got the picture, I typed in on Google. I typed in pimp preacher, and that's what came up. So I thought, oh,
Wow.
I'll go with that then.
Jeez. Hey, that's
Pastor
funny. That's real
Hammy,
funny. Yeah, that's funny.
aka Pastor Hammy.
Man, that's funny. Hey, peace DS1. What to do, brother?
Peace, peace, peace to the fam. You know, peace to the panel, peace to you, brother Ru. Um, definitely, I'm good, King. Definitely here. You know, just to check out, what you was talking about. Definitely heard you was live, and I'm just here to build. And it's a good topic you're dealing with. You know, it's a topic that is is a very vital, topic because we're basically on. We basically deal with media every day, basically dealing with these live streams. All of this stuff is media. So it's definitely a very good topic. And to chime in on it, I feel like um, we definitely need more of our own black media. And I think Six Dynasty is dope. I definitely I definitely feel that, they should definitely go into more of production mode and stuff like that. And I'm just saying that because you got your Sonetta TVs and stuff like that. And after that, I really don't know of no other, media, serious big time media dealing with, the conscious community. So, you know,
Yeah,
um, we definitely need our own media because
yeah.
I think if we had that, um, a lot of us will be getting a lot more attention. It wouldn't be so one sided, or it just wouldn't be a bunch of people competing for one spot, because it's like everybody competes to go and be on Sonetta TV. So if
Mm-hmm.
you had 25 different Sonetta TVs, then there'd be no need for somebody to want to compete with you, or want to compete with Chief, or a sister want to compete with Jade, you know, basically trying to knock you down so they could get up, so they could be on Sonetta. So I just feel like if more people definitely, you know, set themselves up as a media company, I feel like a lot of the competing will slow down too. Because people are competing because it's only a few spots, and there's only one real
Right.
media company. So I feel like that'll stop a lot of the competition. if people just sat back and focused and just built on what they want to build. And media is very, very important. And the reason why I bring up Six Dynasty is because they actually have, they have that following, So I definitely feel like they're second in command to Sonetta. So I definitely feel like,
Whoa, whoa,
just
whoa,
go.
whoa, wait, 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 whoa, whoa. Hold on, brother. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel what you're saying, and you say for our second command or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we stand alone, and we're trying to build, off of our own energy, off of whatever. And I salute to Sonetta and all the other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Brother Rich, you got the Pills. They got a lot of people that got bigger platforms than us. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really about that part of it, brother. But salute to you though for recognizing the work that we're doing. But it's really about the people, to me.
No,
And I know my brothers think,
it is,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm just, I'm just speaking in terms of, for the people who don't, who's not in the community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they think of the conscious community, all they know is the House of Consciousness. So when you hear a black media, the first thing that come to your mind is Sonetta TV. So that's why I'm bringing it up like that. I'm not comparing y'all guys to them, but I'm saying for people that's on the outside looking in, I'm just speaking in their terms. You know what I'm saying? We on the inside, so we pretty much know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, salute to y'all. And like I said, we need a lot more of that being built. The brother Spaz, shout out to him. Y'all could subscribe to his channel, Spaz Gretzky, like the hockey player. He does media too, and that
Okay.
brother he
That
does good videos too.
I'll subscribe to it.
Yeah, but
That.
that was all I was trying to say, bro. We really need more black media to help promote what our community is doing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. No, I understand what you're saying, brother. I didn't take it offensive at all. Actually, I was actually honored that because your perspective and your opinion would matter to me. You know what I'm saying, as a brother that's trying to bring the information to brothers like yourself. You know what I'm saying. So salute to you, brother, and for the support, and we are definitely supporting you and your movement too.
Hey Ruth. Just going
Yes.
back onto about the media as well. Um, we've got the black equivalent of Facebook, Black Spot.
Yes. You know what? I have to join them. I
Yeah,
haven't joined.
I'm on Black Spot. So is Matt Kill. But here's the thing, like that, I think that is like a great start
Mm-hmm.
because you know, there you have to be. I mean, you can be a free member, but to me, you have to be a supporting member. So you can just pay $5 a month, and you get the whole all the features for the month. But he's trying to bring in all these different features. Like you can go live, being able to sell things on there. Like that is a space for us that we're paying for. We sign up. It's not like how Facebook is quite intrusive. They want to know everything about you when you sign up now. You don't have to put your whole details down. You don't need to put your address down. You don't need to put your phone number in there. You can just put whatever name that you like. You could be your YouTube alias and people will know who you are. And then you can do business together. But I think that
Yeah.
that's a great start as well.
Yeah,
But
shout out to the brother.
go ahead. Go ahead, Chief.
No, no, I was go ahead, brother. I was just giving the brother a shout out. That's something that we definitely need. Alternative to Facebook and Instagram, and we have to have our own streaming services. So go ahead, brother. Peace.
No, I was also agreeing, saying that basically what I'm getting at on this offline as well as online, and this media thing is powerful. They call it the fourth state. So um, And it's to me, the now reason I put this like the media thing and also the black community is because I'm not gonna really bring it up. I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but I'm just saying, or we're gonna have negative offline and you're gonna have negative online happen. But that we utilize this more in of our community. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I think when it comes to being online, I think we're just because you see because we can interact with people across the states, across the world, basically, we kind of tend to do everything in public online now. So let's say that me and you had an issue. The only way that we could even solve our issue is it would have to be online
right.
because you can't come here and I can't go there. That's the thing. So we kind of all just gravitate to, we're going to air everything out online, which, we're all guilty of doing. I'll put my hands up to that, but it's only due to distance reasons why. I think, we don't really have the face-to-face interactions anymore. So, like, let's say, like back in the 60s and stuff with the Black Panthers, and, you had these different groups, but what the FBI were doing were writing these false letters to each party, and then one side's thinking that the other group's against them, and this is where all the infighting and the factions break up and stuff like that. We kind of need to get back to the whole face to face, actually getting to know each other. That's an important thing, actually building up a relationship, because there's only so much I can know about you over the net, but I wouldn't know you as well as if I knew you face to face, seen you, spoken to you face to face, looked in your eyes. You know somebody, their vibes, what they're like. That I think that's the most important thing. But social media is a huge part of today, so you can't discount it. But we just have to have our own and support it.
That's true. I agree with you, Jay. I just feel like what we must do though is we must, as a collective, anybody who wants to get down with our specific media or whatever, I think that people should have a clear, concise view on their purpose, because too many times I watch things that we create, it goes into shit because too many times we lose focus on a goal. So we can have our own social media sites. That's good. That's very empowering. But it will only remain empowering if we stay on the course. Because
Yeah, that's true.
too many times, shit turned into dating sites. Everybody fucking each other now. Now people arguing on there, putting out people pictures, exposing people, and shit just get real messy. So I think before we can really establish something that solid and something that will really hold precedent, you know, people that's gonna deal with that, I feel like it should be part of the signing up process where it's like a little mini interview process. And
Yeah, yeah.
if you don't pass that interview section, you can't you cannot join the site, because people start, the first thing get brought up is sex. Black people, we can't stop fucking. That's what we love to do. So any chance a brother or sister could get, they'll try to highlight something, and shit'll get messy like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the taking the Six Dynasty challenge kind of thing. You come on the show and you just have a bunch of questions asked, basically, because I think like we basically need some kind of vetting process.
Right.
Like figure out who someone is, where their mind is at, what their opinions are. You might not agree with their opinions, but the point is that you can see that they're sincere.
And
That's all
be
that you need is sincerity and being genuine.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's all that you need. So as long as you can figure out who someone is, you know, don't just be surface, but try and get sort of deeper so that you can understand where they are. So, like when I went into the sixth dungeon, I mean, you guys could have asked me any kind of questions. You can ask me any question that you want now, and I'd be happy to tell you. Like, we have to be open enough. Because if there's nothing to hide, then I don't see why you can't say.
That's true. That's true. Totally
We'll go. Yeah, man. Good shit, man.
So
Good shit. Hey, shout out to Queen Karasi STS. Go like and subscribe her page. She definitely puts out some great content when it comes to black empowerment of our people. That's a so yeah. Shout out to Queen Karasi. Shout out to True Royal Queen and the True Royal family. Our Empress segment. Hey, Mac Hill, what it do? I mean, maybe we go on and on. Bridget, what's happening? Mama Rika, peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters that are sincere, that's really working for our people. And thanks for the support. We'll go.
All right. But yeah, I mean, there's so many other ways that we can do this media thing. So we've got a form of social media, a black YouTube. I mean, there was WorldStar, but to be honest, personally, I've never ever used WorldStar. I've never ever been on the site, but I've heard really bad things about it. But we could have a black YouTube. I don't see why not. But we would have to like monitor it heavily. That would have to be monitored heavily. I mean, has anyone ever thought of doing like a black
definitely.
newspaper?
Definitely.
Is-
It definitely will have to be monitored. And you know, that's why I was just saying what I was saying just now, because, like you said, you heard a lot of bad things about WorldStar. And that is because they let they let a lot of you know, they let a lot of negativity and a lot of negative images of our people. They exposed a lot of that shit. They didn't expose a lot of positive things.
Mhm. And then
They
it's
pulled
worse over here as well because like I remember being on the bus one time, and I'm sure that this guy was on WhatsApp, it was some white guy watching two black women fight. Like they're going blow for blow. They look like they're trying to literally kill each other. In a white majority country, they're watching this and they're laughing, and then it makes it harder for us because because you guys are our representatives essentially for if you're outside of America. So they
Mhm.
just think that all of us are just out to kill each other, and we all just want to embarrass each other on the street. So it's even worse and more embarrassing when you're in a white majority country because you don't really get majority black areas like that.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
deep.
that's deep.
So it's kind of like they kind of look at you like you one of us because you black too. So they kind of like judge you off the images they see that go on in America.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean,
Yo,
it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad because we're still the same. That's the thing. We are the same people, but
right.
because because we get American TV over here much more, and because generally growing up in black households, you're gonna watch a lot of black American TV. That's what they put on you. So they're gonna expect you to roll your eyes and click your fingers, and see, they do the whole single parent stereotype narrative. I mean, single parents are here everywhere. My mum's a single parent. That's gonna be here, but they put the whole stereotypes on us anyway. So then when they're seeing things like World Star, the fights, uh, riots, anything, they're just gonna put that on us.
Mm.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's interesting. That from your perspective, outside looking in from into America, that's crazy. But I was just thinking though, if it was a site, and then, like especially being on Instagram a lot, you see a lot of crazy things that white people are doing, right, as well as black people. But I wonder if any of these guys, like say even over at World Star or say Tommy Sotomayor, whatever, would ever play some of those images, or let's just say if it was a website or blog talk or a podcast that they dedicated just as much time to bashing cave women and cave men, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to of bashing black people for the negative things that we do. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I would be interesting to see that, and if that show would last, you know what I mean?
If
If it
you're
would be
expecting Tommy to do it, I mean, he's not going to do that. He's
right,
not
but I mean,
going to do that.
and at some point though, like I mean, I don't know, Haru, if you've heard about this though, and DS1, I haven't spoke to you guys about this. You heard about the pact between brothers not dragging. I'm not saying not to have a disagreement with a sister or whatever, or even to debate, but we shouldn't. In order for us to be leaders and heal our community as men, and we can say, yo, this is what we're not gonna do. Um, right or wrong, if the sister right or wrong in the situation, yeah, we're not gonna disrespect the sisters, and if we can take that initiative, whatever, we can start the healing process in our community. So we just wanted to know if you guys are down for that process also.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not my thing. I don't disrespect. I mean, if you're gonna have, if you're gonna, my opinion, if you see stuff going on, some mediator in between, instead of just letting it just go crazy, have someone
Mm-hmm.
can be neutral to the situation. But that's what I think. I don't think you just let it just go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean that's why I go back to saying things like having a code of conduct. There's a certain way that you act. If there's a problem, there's a way that you act. If you have an issue with someone, there's a certain way that you handle them and you approach them. Like, especially when it comes to people's ages, who's older, or just your kind of relationship that you have with people. So, if you don't know somebody like that and you have a problem with them, what you're not going to do is make a video dissing them, cussing them out, doing all kinds of disrespectful things. That's just not what you do. But what you should do is speak to someone who's trusted, who has no interest in either person like that, to just try and sort your issues out. But there needs to be some kind of code of conduct, because there's nothing where people are doing anything that they want to do. And this
That's
is why
true.
we had what we had yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and I definitely um I definitely take that vow, I even sometimes I make mistakes and I admit them when I'm wrong. And as men,
Mm-hmm.
we definitely have to do that too. You know what I'm saying? And we have to pretty much, you know, watch watch and always monitor our own behavior. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, no men should definitely be attacking no women for no reason. I agree with that,
Yeah,
I
But
yeah,
women
definitely
shouldn't
agree with
attack
that.
men either. See, because
That's
that, that that's
and
that's
see,
where
yeah,
that's where it gets kind of funny. Because I understand that women are angry at the men, but when men are saying, "Okay, we're going to try and step our game up," what you don't want to do is keep beating him down. Don't keep beating him
right,
down and saying, "You're not doing this right, you're not doing that right." Because then it's just like with anyone. If you just keep telling them that they can't do anything right, then they're just going to do anything wrong just to piss you off. So
that's true.
we kind of have to say, "Okay, we know that you're trying. We're gonna give you a chance, because we're trying to work together so that we can be in unison and move forward together. We're not trying to just, the men are going to lead and then we're going to trail behind, and then the men are going to stop and then we're going to continue forward and they're going to trail behind."
Right, right. I totally agree with that. And you see how you just stepped in and said that? That's I feel that that's what we need as a community. We need women to check the women. We need the sisters to say, no, let that man be a man. We need the women that feel that way to step up and say it. Us as men, we don't need to say that anymore. We don't need to be
Exactly.
saying it, because I feel like too many times when men try to check women in that way, signals get crossed and it starts a lot of arguments. But I feel like if good women made it a duty to teach bad women, or not bad women but lost women,
Yeah,
because I ain't gonna
misguided.
say they bad women, I'm gonna just say that they misguided, just like the brothers. They not bad dudes. They just, a lot of them are just misguided. So I'm gonna say the misguided ones, I really feel that that's important that women teach them and let them know what's real. The same thing you just said, definitely young women need to hear that. They need to understand that. And you're young. So it's very, very interesting that you take that approach, because that's like the old woman perspective that they say nowadays. That's like how our grandmothers respected our grandfathers. They
Yeah,
let
I mean
them know
that's the
you
thing,
real.
because when you grow up around your grandparents, I mean, I didn't grow up with my granddad because he's dead, but hearing, like, even seeing how my grandma would interact with other older men of her age, and seeing how the elders would interact with each other and stuff like that, then you kind of learn to pick it up, because I've always surrounded myself with, old people like pensioners and stuff like that, and just seeing how they interact, it's like, you know, they don't. When someone's doing wrong, they know that they're doing wrong. But what you don't want to do is basically tell them that they're always wrong, because then they're just going to end up doing everything wrong anyway. But it's just, I think, you see, then it goes back to things like, this is what starts at home. This is how you're raised up. You know, how your parents bring you up, what they teach you. Because when you're watching all this TV and seeing this whole nuclear family thing, and it's just, you know, the mom and the dad and the children, but they don't see anything good in the family. So, like, you've got the divorced parents or the dysfunction. I mean, there's just so much factors that contribute to it. There's so much.
And
So I might take this. It's still ain't on the same subject a little bit, but we as a community as a whole, every individual is only worth $12,000 or less. So
Hmm.
where, how can we advance? Yes, it's going to start at the grassroots level. I know that, but when we get ahead without, they putting out this stuff. They're saying it's going to take like 228 years or whatever for black family to reach it, to the amount of wealth that white folks have.
Hmm.
Where do you see this? Where do y'all see this in 50 years down the line? I mean,
Just
boy,
generally.
just generally, because I know people when I hear talk about the wealth thing is right now. Let's just say generally.
Who wants to go first?
you go ahead, sis.
Okay. In 50s, I'd say that we'd be more connected, like more linked up in the diaspora. I'd say that. Um, in terms of wealth, I maybe we would have generated a little bit more wealth, but I think we're still going to have this whole individualistic mindset. What I mean by that is the whole I have mines and I only get mines. You have to get your own. We're still going to be this. We're not going to share, basically. Which is, I always say that we need to share, because I did this stream called the immigrants mentality, and I don't know if you noticed, but when immigrants come over to these Western countries, they all stick together, and within a year, they manage to open up a business that's running, that's successful, and that keeps bringing them in the money.
Yeah,
But they all open it together. They do everything all together. Meanwhile, we're too busy trying to have our own thing split up individually, but we won't work together. Meanwhile, we can all have somewhat of our individual wealth and then pool it together at once. I don't see why that's not possible, but I think we're still going to be the individual mindset.
Well, I feel like I feel like a lot of a lot of black businesses will be open. I feel that a lot of black people will have more resources in the next 50 years or so. But like Jay said, I kind of agree with what she was saying as far as the mindset, because I really feel that it's gonna take a lot of more years, a lot more time for us to really purge that mindset of individuality, because that is the mindset of America. It's to get yours and that's it. And I feel like once black people are born into wealth again, and that I feel like that'll start happening too within the next 50 years, you will have a lot more children, a lot of more black children being born into wealthier situations. I feel that if their family didn't purge themselves of individualistic mindset, I think that we're just going to be in pockets, like always. I feel like we'll have, you know, an increasing amount of wealth, but I think it'll be scattered. I don't think it'll be consolidated like other groups. So I kind of agree on the mindset part with Jade, but I definitely feel that
Yeah.
we will have more resources. We'll have a lot more money. I think you'll see more black um, politicians, more black people will try to run for president. I think you'll see a lot more of those that mind of everybody unifying and creating a national stance as black people. I don't think that will happen.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I'm a little more optimistic than my two fellow panelists on here. I think it's going to take 5 years, let's say, to change the mindset of not only the older people but the younger people that are coming up, because we have more information. We have more access to our people than ever before, even than Marcus Garvey. So, um, or any or Honorable Elijah Muhammad or Malcolm X or anybody else. So we have more access and control over that. So I think it's going to take 5 years for that, and then say the next 5 years, building infrastructure and institutions. So by the time we get to 40 years later, 50 years on this timeline or whatever, I think that if we get the fucking and working, we could take power back in America and in the world. Because if we take power in America, we definitely can enforce our power in the rest of the world. And that's my vision for the next 50 years. And I might not be here to see those 50 years, but to be able to have that for my children and their children, because they should be having children by that time or whatever, to have a better place. So that's my vision. So that's why I go hard, so I can see that vision when I just spoke into existence. So we speak life into existence, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Um, we speak success. We speak like black supremacy, white degeneracy. We speak that into existence. It's all a mind fuckery. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
get what
that's
you
my
mean.
take on it. That's my take on it. And like I said, I might just be a little more optimistic than a lot of people, but I think that's a part of the spell that they got on us. Just period. Like that's why I say slavery's fake. Transatlantic slave trade is fake. uh,
Careful, Chief. Careful.
huh?
Careful. Be careful what you
No,
say.
no, no.
Be
Well, I'm
careful.
just saying though. I mean, this is the reason why I said it. I said it's more of a psychological mind fuckery as opposed to reality. They use.
Chief, I'm just telling you, tread lightly, Chief. Just tread lightly.
She said tread
Just be
lightly.
careful.
Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, man. Shout out to my partners over at Six Dynasty, brother Mighty, brother Chris, salute, Uga Uga. Yeah, man, we're just doing the work, man. So I just think that that's a part of it. Like you know what I'm saying. If we support us, you know what I'm saying, and understand that I understand bad stuff happen. You know, with these other brothers, that's fine. You know what I'm saying. But I think that we're better off supporting each other in businesses And that's what we got to talk about. We got to start talking about creating jobs and businesses that create jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to start doing.
Well, that's the whole
And if we
networking
support, if
thing.
right. And I say follow the leaders. So everybody that's listening are leaders. Everybody's on this panel. Everybody's in the chat room. Everybody's listening. We're leaders of our community, and if we can lead the, let's just say, the less enlightened people into the right direction, I think they'll follow us. Especially if they see success, and if we are supporting each other, then that could show success. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
As well as the right way. So that's my take on it. Ooga,
All right. I mean, 5 years to me, in my opinion, I think that's a bit soon, but it's definitely optimistic. But then my thing is, well, in 5 years, how are we going to do that? Because let's face it, I know everyone's opposed to getting jobs, and not everyone is going to have the ability to be able to not work for the white corporate structure globally. But how are we going to get the money? Like, are we just gonna? I mean, that's my question. How are we gonna get the money? Are we just gonna open up businesses out the sky? Like, how are we gonna do it? Because me personally, I made sure to get my trade so that I know I can do something on the side and earn my money like that. But how are we gonna get our money? Because you're gonna need money in this society.
well, I mean, I think we have to put more value on things that. Okay, perfect example. If we did start another league, right, for instance, that mothers and fathers should groom their sons to say, you know what, I know there's $1 million over there, millions of dollars over there, but let's go over here and build with these brothers over here. You know what I'm saying? When we say let's just politely start our own record companies, for instance, and I've been in the business damn near 30 years now. You know what I'm saying? So I know the fuckery that goes on with the control of what they got in our community, right? So if we just change our mindset, even in that creates jobs and prosperity that we can bring back to the community. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar industry that is the biggest export to America. I don't understand it. I don't understand the conversation. We should be going to war over that. That's why would we want to control our talent? I don't get it. And so that's what I'm saying. So I think it's going to take 5 years to I say enforce it because a lot of people they're not just willing to stop going to Vlad, for instance. But what if all the brothers say, fuck that, we're not going to Vlad no more? Why do I have to tell Lord Jamar that?
I mean, Lord Jamal knows, but I'm talking about, okay, we want to start our own thing, and you
Yeah,
said
no, it's
we're
not
trying
start
to
our own thing.
build.
It's our thing. We're just gonna do our own thing.
But we're gonna have to build it. So you said we have to build our own thing. How are you gonna build if you have no bricks? We have no bricks. So I'm saying, where do we get our bricks from?
Well, we're gonna have to go. We are the bricks. The people are the bricks. We just gotta change our mindset system. We're already building for these people. You know what I'm saying? We're not building for ourselves. Perfect example how they trick us in these HBCUs. It's just incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's the same mindset. We have to change our mindset and tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? That these other organizations can be a part of it. So when I hear about organizations like, let's say, for instance, New Era Detroit, shout out to Sister Renee. She did an interview last night on her show. Go check
Hmm.
out the archives with that, not only that show, but any of the other shows. Run it down with Sister Renee. But New Era Detroit, they're an organization that's feeding people, protecting the community, trying but stopping the violence and things that in their community, right? Boots on the ground, right? And they don't have the government attached to them, a 501c3, all these other things, right? So I judge all you organizations, I don't give a fuck who you are, by whether or not you have a 501c3. That's important. And don't be telling me, oh, I'm a gamer, we're gonna get we're gonna get all this different stuff from the government. No, you can't be in the bed with the person that you're supposed to be fighting against. It's just not.
Yeah, but
It's
they
not
have the
military
money.
style.
That's what I'm saying, Chief.
Okay, well we
What they've
have the
done is
money
they
now.
put
We
their
have the
money
money.
together. But
Okay, well
where are
here's
all of us gonna get our money from?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If, like, say for instance, and say any neighborhoods or whatever, when we have Arabs and Asian people feeding poison to our people, right?
Hmm.
We're gonna have to close those stores down, either try to buy them out or put them, and start selling life to our people. Enforce these things. These things are just gonna have to happen. We're just gonna have to start cleaning up our own backyards and front yards, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Same thing with the violence in Chicago, whatever. You know, perfect example. On the West Coast, you don't supposed to be killing a black man unjustly, or it's a problem. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's rules and certain things like that. So we're trying to stop the violence. You know, with the help of the triple OGs that are still locked down, still running, still have power. Because guess what? You get locked up, you still got to go see them for protection. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain things that could be done with even the chiefs and the kings to stop the violence, even in Chicago. They say, oh, you can't stop these youngsters. You're not trying hard enough, or you don't have no power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. It is what it is. So, and like I said, I think, you know, so I heard somebody say last night, meet the children where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
children, I'm not gonna call you a child. That's no, you're a young lady, young queen, right? With an old soul, with a wise soul. So, but for the most part, a lot of us have children that's older than you. You see what I'm saying? They have children. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
most people your age are not on this level of information because they just don't care. So, you know, we got to put it to, like when we talk about in the next 5 years, and we start educating our babies into reality of themselves and what's going on, then well, by the time they're ready to go, you know, to school age children or whatever, they're already on this mind frame. They don't have the inferiority complex that has already been encoded in us. So I'd be damned if I'm teaching mine's inferiority complex. That's ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's crazy. I'm gonna teach you something that's gonna make you um, submit to. Perfect example. You got people that say God first, family second, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. Your family, your people that love you, your ancestors, your mama, your grandmama, people like that or whatever. You putting a invisible entity that was given to you by your oppressor or by your open enemy. Period. Over the people that brought you here, that nourished you, feed you, love you, took care of you when you were sick, so on and so forth. It makes no sense. This is illogical. And I'm just saying, just some of the brothers just need to get, and sisters, and a lot of times I'll go on at the brothers because we're supposed to be the leaders, so-called leaders, right? To lead the sisters in the right direction. Well, that's why I say we need to focus on the brothers and let the sisters focus on each other, or just watch us by example how we deal with each other. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it right there. You know what I mean? So this is serious, and we have these airways. I'm talking to a sister right now, in real time, and you're all the way over in the UK. That's live, and to be able to disseminate information back and forth to where we could tell, you know, teach our people, even the ones that are not listening to this, when we're outside at the supermarket or wherever we at work, different places, whatever where we be at, that we can talk to our people about the information that we're sharing. See what I'm saying? So those are the seeds that we need to be planting in the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely need to starting businesses. So we have on like it was a thing out now. They were talking about all these stores are closing, right? Walmart's, and blah blah blah. I think you guys were talking about that earlier, right, Asar?
About what stores?
About all these different stores, Circus City and different stores are closing down. Well, they're not really closing down. They found out that they can make more money selling the shit online and drop ship directly
Oh,
to
yeah,
your people.
yeah. Well, we weren't actually saying the stores were being closed down, but that's true too. I mean, that's what the thing about net neutrality I was saying was that it's not making the this FCC chairman's doing it, dude, which is they're the highest people with doing well. We by our numbers we might be like doing tech. They're known for tech. The Indians. I'm talking about the East Indians. So
Yeah.
Mm.
he only the reason he's doing what he's doing already. That he worked for AT&T. Basically, they've told him, you know, what they always do. These politicians or who work, some of them that work for government. You go in there, boy, and you do our bidding by uh off that where we don't need and screw the people.
Okay. No, I mean,
That's
Sorry.
what doing.
Uh, hey, Roo, I accidentally muted Chief. I'm trying to mute myself, but I've accidentally muted Chief. Can you unmute him, please? Ah, thank you.
can you guys hear me? Yeah, no, that's definitely some great information that you're sharing with the brothers and sisters. That's dope. Um, I mean, okay, when we talk about politicians, right? We have the technology now to reach out to these people just on the phone, right? Send a Google Hangouts to them or to their handlers or whatever. But we're going to have to start demanding that. How about this, right? That we have our own elections to put people in not only the city council. I don't give a fuck if you're a garbage collector that got to get voted in. We need to start placing people in power that the people want in power.
Right.
In power,
Exactly. I agree.
and then once your motherfucking ass get in power, get into the position, you can't let the Zionists come in and scoop you up, no matter what. So yeah, we definitely got people in there that are morally, and I'm not saying not to smoke weed, not to. I mean, you know what I'm saying, live your life and do certain things or whatever. You feel me? But I'm saying that if you a morally wrong and you have a problem with touching children or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's things that are not well, we've already established that these things are not going to be representative of our people. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So we put those people in office or whatever, right? So now those people in office have people that we are watching you. We all know you now because we've seen you on Google Hangouts, on Sister Sci-Fi show, Brother Sarnetta show. Why wouldn't you be as politicians be trying to connect with the people of the community? You see what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna have to. That's something that we're gonna have to definitely be digging into. And everybody in your town, reach out to your mayors, your governors, everybody. We don't give a fuck. You know, especially if we're black. Okay, well, how about this? We're just talking about black politicians, or people that are politicians that are in and out that are black, and then people that we think that should be politicians. We need to start supporting them now, even if it's 2 years, 3 years down the road.
But,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
but, well, yeah. The next election is 2018. So if you're gonna go and if you don't know, I mean, either way, I mean, I do vote, but if you do vote for your community, and this is not with this money and this politics stuff, man, to get this stuff out of it. They're and they do and whatever they tell them to do. So
Right. I mean, that's my point, though. You know, they're not beholden to the people um, that put you into office. And then usually nine times
exactly.
out of ten, it's crazy. Like Gary, Indiana, for instance. Shout out to GI. Is an interesting city, but I know a lot of other cities will be able to relate to this. You have black mayors or whatever, and then the city's just not having bringing in the revenue from other businesses are not coming into the city. Major corporations, major manufacturing was leaving the cities, or whatever. So they said, well, we're gonna have to get a white boy to come be the mayor of the city over like predominantly black city. Think about the psychology of that. All black city, but the church leaders and different people convinced the people that they needed to bring this white boy in so they can bring in industry. It's comedy, man. It's absolute comedy. But anyway, so to make a long story short, it didn't help too much or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm almost sure that if everybody somebody could Google it right now, 'cause I haven't lived in the area for quite some time now, but yeah, I'm sure they still have a white mayor right now. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
black towns should have black people that love the people. Shout out to Marion Barry. He an ancestor now, whatever. But go do some research on that brother as a politician, the things that he was doing for the Washington D.C. I think all politicians need to walk like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But they're gonna come for you though. especially if you're doing shit for the people. But that's what I said. If we all stand up people, what are we talking about now? Why are we worried about the police? Why are we worried about the feds? Fuck the police. Fuck the feds. How about that? Freedom of speech, ho. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the conversation. Go do your job. Go get these pedophiles, nigga. Stay away from motherfuckers that's trying to build. We doing what we supposed to do over here.
Right.
What are y'all doing? And we need to change these motherfucking laws. So we need to put people in there, whatever. If we're gonna take over for the next 50 years or whatever, right? We need to put people in there that are gonna change these laws. Why the fuck y'all ain't voting to change that law that's stopping our people? Who y'all talking to?
Exactly.
Walk, stand up when you pee, nigga. What the fuck is going on, homie? Like, I ain't the one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with these people like that. I say let's separate and do our own thing. But if we got to fight in this system or whatever, okay, let's do it like this. All right, well, here's my contribution to that. We'll direct the army to do this. How about that? Enforce this. Stop these Jews from banging on you. Scared ass fools. This bro, it's so ridiculous to me. And if we have to trade in another form of currency, because everything's plastic, so why not make your money, make your American dollars make you money, as opposed to they making money off you, right?
Yeah, I see what
So so we talking solutions. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that has a business, let's support that business. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's about marketing. It's not about bribing the people. It's about exposing your stuff to the people, you know, whatever, and letting the people say, okay, I'm accustomed to buy my greens from this brother right here, or buying these shoes from the brothers down there. You feel me?
Right.
So, yeah. So they need to be working a little more on their distribution networks as far as getting their shit to the and getting the word to the people. Not just the people that's in the conscious community, because we're not getting it, but definitely the people that's not outside the community getting that information. You feel me? Yeah, that's my take on that, bro. We gotta step up our game on our businesses. You know what I'm saying? We can't be mad at Beyonce because she don't want to wear none of y'all dresses. You know what I'm saying?
I think it goes for
Yeah.
consumer and the business. You know what I'm saying? As a consumer, you gotta you gotta tell them that you don't like what you're doing in a nice way, or constructive criticism. As a business owner, you gotta find out what needs. So
Yeah, we need to get business up to par. I missed out on some of the conversation. I just had to go do something and come back right quick. But I was thinking about you know, like if we have a certain group of investors that we know. So let's say like if we had like everyone on this panel here had the capital to be investors in businesses. Like, could we even do something like that, like where we have an investors sector? So you have a certain amount of people that are known to be good business people that will help you invest and then help to build your business up. And then what we do is when we get our residuals, we take a bit of our money to help us live, but then we put the rest of the money back into investing into others. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, millions and billions, but it could be something quite small. But you're going to help someone start off their business, and then the more money that they get, the more money that you get, and then the more money you can put out.
yeah. Check this out. So one solution, just one that you think that the community.
Me?
Yeah, any one of you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
Oh,
yeah, anything.
a network that has an entry requirement network. That's what I would say.
Let me change. Let me stop that. Let me stop. Hold on. I just thought about something to build upon what she was saying. We were saying, like, you know, if this, you know, Obama this and he didn't do nothing for this and this and that. What would, I mean, I know he's not in office, but what would you like him to do that he didn't do? Because we know both of them. Well, this clown that's in there in office now, and
Hmm.
Obama was fake too. I didn't like some things about him, but you know, anyways, what as the politicians, what would you say to them? You know what I'm saying?
What, like, what would I want them to do? Um, I would,
Like you say to do as far as like a bill or whatever.
yeah. What I would do is anyone who's been put into prison, for non-violent offences, people that don't really deserve to be in prison, because I understand that they get skills and stuff like that in prison, but get paid basically nothing. Release them from prison, and with their skills, put them into higher paid jobs, and let the skills that they've learned turn into businesses. Because think about how many of our men and women are in there that are learning these skills. And then once you let them out and they can build their own businesses, then we can start to work with them. And then this is where all the money can start flowing. That's what I would say.
DS1, what you think?
You said, so what is one solution that,
Yeah, like say for instance, people were saying, Obama, you ain't do nothing, and we know Trump, you ain't gonna do nothing. What or they were saying that, and you could say like they were saying, what should you just said to him and forced him to do if there was something.
well, first of all, I would enforce him to first at least speak up on our behalf. Number one,
Okay,
because he didn't even do that as being quote unquote our black president. He didn't even speak on our behalf. All of these murders went down at the behest of the police. He never stood up and said, y'all police need to stop killing my people. He never stood up and said that.
right.
So first, we we would need that. We would need that voice, and we need a voice to come with an ideology that can help us heal as black folks and to progress as a people. I feel like that's one thing that we need before anything. Because if we don't have an ideology to stand upon and to move upon, then building something, it'll basically be worthless because all we're gonna do is end up destroying it. So,
Mm-hmm.
in order for us to build something or for something to be built, it has to stand on something firm. And I think that will have to be a firm ideology, And a lot of people say black power and stuff like that, but I feel like for 2017 and beyond, we need to redefine what it is. We don't need to operate in black power as they did in the 60s. We need to redefine that as a people and move accordingly upon that if that's going to be our ideology. But we definitely need one because I feel that we don't have one. And that's why I feel like confused. They don't know what to do. With an ideology, I think everything that'll set everything in its proper perspective. I think it'll put people where they need to be. You know, I feel that the proper ideology will organize people in the proper skill set. And once everybody that way, everybody know what they'll do, what they need to be doing, and everything
Mm-hmm.
will be executed the right way. But ideology, and I think he didn't provide that. You know, I guess he thought he did by you know preaching hope, but
You're saying
that's
you're saying he didn't use his bully pulpit as much as he should have.
indeed he didn't use this platform. He definitely didn't. He definitely didn't because we needed his voice, you know, and we didn't
Mm-hmm.
have that. He was the voice of
Yeah.
other
On top.
of other things.
he had a chance during the years. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were saying that the Republicans was blocking him, but after that, man, you know, I don't know. You know, so because they were up there saying that they blocked him the whole way. They were blocking him, but he could have done some stuff. My fault. Hold
Yeah.
on. He could have done some things, but
Yeah.
I think another thing that we were is believing only in the politician. That's why I say when I believe in not proactive, but active as well as not only proactive. Can't just I voted for him. You know what I'm saying? And then when people attack him, whatever, all they doing this, they're attacking him as because he's black. He's attacking him because he's black. You're supposed to be talking to your politicians much as you can and telling them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You can't
okay.
just you can't depend on them after you vote stuff, and that's what was part of our problem. Oh yeah, that we voted and not go
Well,
to work and things
yeah.
gonna be good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what I would have. I'm gonna tell you what I would have did if I was one of his advisors. If I'm his chief advisor, right? And my job is to make shit happen, right? I'm right. We're gonna get the speeches to him. We're gonna set the policy. I'm the chief. I'm the chief of staff. That's who that guy is. He actually runs shit. The chief of staff runs the country. Keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, so I'm the chief of staff, right? So I'm gonna go meet with all the leaders of all the gangs, right? Personally, right? And we're gonna fund certain things that they were supposed to do for the community, right? Stop the violence in the community, create jobs, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna fund inner cities or whatever first to not only stop the degeneracy that's going on in our communities, right? And we could talk about that all day, right? And give them something else and to fund these guys, right? And to protect the community. So that solves itself. Boom, that's done. Dollars. It probably doesn't take that much. Sorry, that's done, right? So now what happens is not only that the people, your people, we're black, we're happy. We got safer cities now. Everything's going on for everybody. Everybody's happy, right? $1 billion. It didn't even take that much, right? So now what happens also, because this is what Donald Trump is using. Now you have an army of people. You have people that will ride for you, that will protect you, and they're not going to even let nobody put a bad tweet out about you, or they might get beat up at best. You know what I'm talking about? So now nobody wouldn't even put out a tweet. They won't even think nothing negative about you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing negative shit, I'm up there doing, he's Obama doing all the negative shit, whatever. But I'm the chief of staff. I'm still running the country. So now white people see this. Now I'm not just saying I'm enforce this on my people. I'm saying enforce it on white people. Instead of them leaning on him, now he has a whole nation of black strong warriors that will ride in every city. They know not to fuck with me, not to fuck with this dude. That's power. All the other shit, this nigga was working for Jews. They had the power. They had the batter in his back to do shit for Jewish white people. Period.com. He never had black in him. He was the Trojan horse or the spook or whoever the fuck y'all want to come up with all the little terms. Is he a coon or is he not a coon? And I know you have astute chat room also. If we had to all put it down, was Barack Obama a coon? Yes or no?
I
You
would
know what
say
I'm
no.
saying? Yeah, but I'm just saying that's a solution right there, though. I'm saying let's fund right now. It still is a solution to put that on the table in everybody's plan. So we need security, and it solves two problems. It solves itself by creating jobs, as well as it takes the aggression from the wrong people and reprogramming these people to think different. And that's just giving them the information and giving them the training and the resources. We're talking about resources once again. They put more money in countries that they're just bombing all the time after they put the put the shit there. So they got the money to fund this operation I'm talking about to create peace and prosperity in our communities. We have to have security first. And that, so we're gonna have to fund that ourselves.
Yeah,
Period.com.
that's what I said about investment. So if we have like a section of us that have,
Yeah.
some kind of disposable income, and it doesn't have to be a huge amount. We don't have to have millions or hundreds of thousands. You could just have a bit where you can invest in someone starting up a business, and once their business gets going and you get your residuals back, then the more residuals that you get, the more money that you can put back out into investing into each other.
No, yeah, I agree 100%. But when we're talking about power though, right? No matter we're talking about the investments or whatever the case may be, right? The banking stuff like that, right? I know personally black men who had more power before Barack Obama became president, during while he was president, and still have more power than him right now. Think about that. And white people won't fuck with them because they know that something happened to them. Y'all feel what I'm saying? That's power. All the other shit is just conversation because you can get voted in somewhere, and if you don't have the power to stop them from sending a city manager to stop all your process that you're trying or progress you're trying to do for your people, then you got to have those guys that can make those moves on the city manager to sit his punk ass down. That's power, man. And I don't like to talk about like please believe me, the shit that I'm talking is only a little bit of shit that we spitting or whatever because we're gonna say so much. You know what I'm saying? And you can only trust so many motherfucking people.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't raise you, you know what I'm saying, from a pup, I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Hmm.
keeping it real. So if we talking about real shit, if you make real shit happen in your city, then let's make some real shit happen for our people in every city. And I think we support each other in each city. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that like some shit just don't need to be said. So if you can understand that, then we good. And people understand power. If you say something crazy about this person right here, especially that's not warranted,
I get what you mean, Chief.
you see what I'm saying? So yeah, we talking about power. You know, we can talk all these programs, but if we can't protect um our institutions, they're gonna just come take them. They lean on everybody, man. Everybody. I always wonder why they sell their shit. Eventually, just make you an offer you can't refuse.
Mm.
Power. They didn't want Bob Johnson to own power, have ownership of the content that he was putting out to our people. They don't like that. So we in shit. He, you know what I mean?
Well, if you're weak for
He
the
was
money, I
on.
mean
Yeah.
it all boils down to the money. Now,
No, it boils down to power. See, I
well, I'm
say
saying, yeah, the power,
respectfully.
yeah, but the people that have the power are the people that have the money. So when you're being enticed with the money by the people with the power, then you're going to give up your power for the money. Then you have no power. You can't control the network because why? Because you fell under the pressure of their power and their money. So you gave away your power. That's what I'm saying. So when you're being enticed with all this money, you have to think, do I get the money and lose my power, or do I keep my power, keep what I have in terms of money, and then it will build? That's the kind
Yeah,
of thing we have to have, like longevity thinking.
I think he
Absolutely.
was. I think he was tired of it and just ready to get out of it. Highest bidder, instead of I don't know. Did he? I don't know if he has any children. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh well.
I mean,
I
if he
mean,
did,
he didn't have to be running it either, though, did he?
you know, because
I mean, niggas selling cars, some other shit, man. Come on, man.
yeah, I know he could have. No, he could
I
just
mean,
went.
when we talking about power, though, you know what I'm saying? I still think that's where we at with it. Like, it's time out that we should like it's past. We should be past boycotting, like, say for instance, the Oscars. So if you do the Oscars, whatever, like that should be the beginning, because then now the seed has been planted for those actors and actresses not to be acting for these people anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think it's a coincidence that Shonda Rhimes has two hit shows on ABC that go back to back, and the lead actresses are swirling? Do y'all think that's just, oh, that's, and a lot of homosexual shit's going on? Y'all think that's just by surprise that they're promoting this black woman like this and putting all these things out there like that? Oh, look, we let black people in.
What if?
Really, y'all? Y'all serious right now? So,
I don't know.
like I said, I think we're gonna have to start speaking out a little bit more. And I don't care if I'm the unpopular guy in the room if I'm telling my people the truth. And I think the real one's gonna ride with me, and that's all I ride with. And I'm a, I'm just gonna be that guy that we just not gonna let this shit slide no more. And I hopefully that that the rest of the real ones gonna ride with me on that. You know what I'm saying? As we talking about men, allowing the fuck shit to no longer go on in our communities. No longer the rape of our women and children is not gonna go on anymore in our community. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Robert F. Williams, who stood up for his queens and shit. They started a gun club back in the days. So look at my brothers and sisters or whatever. We're gonna be doing some things on him too when we talk about heroes uh, of black people. So yeah, shout out to that ancestor. But yeah, man, it's real over here, bro. We're gonna bring entertainment as well as we're gonna bring the information, a little history, and a lot of love. Ooga ooga.
Well, shut this down. We've been on almost close to 2 hours.
About that, it's been a good stream.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that because I just saw this. I mean, dude was just. I mean, I watch politics stuff all the time, and then that wherever the guy, Indian guy's name is, Ajap Paya, wherever he is, man, it's like, I'm like, dude, you a damn sellout. You mess with people. It's all over the tech industry, and you trying to destroy it. Yeah, so that's what I want to thank y'all for supporting my channel. Uh, JDS1, Queen Karasi, Dr. Yaya. Who else? Who is 118 1180? 1180? But yeah, do y'all got any last words?
Yeah, I just want to say, sign up to Black Spot, support Heyru, support everyone who you know is genuine, and yeah, some things are better left unsaid on the internet as well. So stop putting all the ideas out there. Learn to interact with each other face to face.
Mm-hmm. DS1, you got anything?
Yeah. Um, Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I subscribed to the channel. I made sure I hit the bell. I'm subscribed to everybody else on the panel. Um, this was a great discussion, and we definitely got to keep in mind how important always play in the development of our children because you know we could teach our children the right things, but they're gonna always imitate or in some form or fashion follow what society deems to be cool. So we always got to make sure, you know, that we're constantly filtering the information that they deal with also in dealing with media. And that's why it's important that we definitely start our own media thing. So shout out to you, bro. Great topic. Peace out.
Yeah, man. Peace, Asar, Aru. Um, Thanks for having me on, being able to bring the information to the family. Peace and blessings to all the real ones out there, all the supporters of all the channels and all the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Salute, big uber uber to all the kings, queens, generals, chieftains, emphasis. Y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? So big love and support. Check us out. We got Wednesday Wisdom with Dr. Yaya Wednesday at 690 Media, and on Thursday we got Gold Mine Tree Tribe coming through, and the 690 Face Off. So come check us out. Like, subscribe, everybody that's on the panel. Support. Hopefully, build on some of the things that we were talking about tonight. Salute Jade, salute DS1, salute Haru, Big Ugu to all the family. Peace and love.
One last thing I want to just say: support Black media. Everyone that's online that you feel is right for you, connect with them. Thing to say. There's some other stuff to think about here. That's just it. Hey, and just everybody just look up what that, what this internet thing is, the net neutrality, man. They're trying to stop us at every turn, man. So I'm out.